Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Canes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 35. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
Yeah, and they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
The Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Running into the open space. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They'll give it to him again. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. They're setting up the screen. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not...
Breaks into the open. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hand off to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying the left side. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Moss. Under fire. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He's got him. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
To the air. It's back. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Hurricane! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Moss. Makes the grab on the left.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to Brown. Sweet cut there. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll ride the hot hand, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Nice move to keep running. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. To throw, it's Moss. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll give it on the counter. Thrust that arm out. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Wants to throw. It's back. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Get that first down, fellas.
Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's back. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The Canes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Fletcher.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Beck. Puts it out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
3-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now 3rd.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too, getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing, if I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now.
Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Miami, 24. Louisville, 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Moss. They go to the wide receiver screen. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Brown has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
That's the end of the
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Line will stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Moss. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacey. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Give to Brown. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
2nd down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Trying to set up the screen. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
He's tackling.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but they stalled out and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Right down the middle. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's Lacey. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Shakes off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.